Sam Lewis is continuing his staunch resistance here for Central Districts against the Auckland Aces. He's still there with his 100 up, and he's joined first ball here from Noemi Barnett, who smashed it for 4. Wow, what a start to this innings for Noemi Barnett. Just joined the crease, and first ball, a big booming drive. Straight over where mid-off would be waiting into the boundary fence for 4. Didn't see that coming. First ball, he's faced Noemi Barnett as well. And de Gronholm is cracked for another 4. Now that's 4 for Noemi Barnett, and now there's a chance for him to get another one, and he scampers through. Single taken off the drive, and now we see Lewis back in action. De Gronholm, who's been taken by a few, and Lewis goes straight back past the bowler. 3/4 away, going all the way. Can it find the rope? It's going to get just short. Yes, it is. And they'll take 3. Oh, beautiful straight drive from Lewis. He found it all the way, nearly to the boundary. Gets himself 3 runs. He moves through to 105. And now it is Noemi Barnett, who again pulls that nice back foot punch into the covers, and they scamper. Another single. Noemi Barnett moves through to 6. And they're still chasing this big total set by the Aces. As it's a good drive from Lewis. Quickly out to the boundary rope out there at deep point. Oh, missed by Hopkins. But he gets it on the rebound. So another single taken for Lewis. He moves his way through to 106. Noemi Barnett on 6. Edged and gets away with it. Big oohs from the crowd, but Noemi Barnett sticks around. An aggressive opening over from this middle order batsman is Noemi Barnett. He's a big power hitter, and you can expect fireworks from his bat. Lewis back on strike, a dot ball to end the last over. And it will be McClenaghan to carry on, and Nichols drives off the edge of his bat, gets it through backward point, and they'll take a single. Lewis continues his runs as he looks to become the top run scorer for the match. That at the moment is 109. He is just a couple off that target so far. McClenaghan it is. He's 2 for 28. And he has looked by far the most dangerous bowler for the Aces as forward comes Noemi Barnett and defends. McClenaghan, and again, wide off stump, and he cracks that one through the covers. They're going to look for a couple here. The throw comes in wrong hand, and easily Noemi Barnett scampers all the way for 2 very easy runs. Well, it's been a long stay here for Lewis as well. As McClenaghan again, and again it's cracked away from Noemi Barnett, and they'll call 2, but decide just to stick with the 1 for now. McClenaghan 2 for 30, and now he's decided to go complete change his line and go over the wickets. Lewis swings and misses everything, and look at McClenaghan down the wicket and has a word or 2 to say to Sam Lewis. McClenaghan again. This time Lewis hits his mark. He smashes it over the bowler's head and all the way to the fence for 4. What a way to finish the over. Lewis goes to 111 and he is the top scorer of the match. This is what he tried to do in the last ball, but he didn't get anywhere near it this one. He hits his line and smacks a good shot. 1 bounce. Oh, so close to a 6, but all the way a good 4 anyway. Lewis is looking as good as ever here as we wear through day 2. Back on strike will be Noemi Barnett. He's looked good already as the scores race through to 192 for 3. He has beautifully sliced that through the covers again. And it's the fieldsman way out there at the boundary who has to pull that one in. Deep extra cover has a lot of work to do. Here's de Gronholm, and again, oh, just gets it away from point, and all the way to the fence for 4. That was a very close one. Let's have a look at the replay, hopefully. Slices it with the drive. Great effort there at points. But couldn't get a hand on it, and eventually it raced all the way. No extra protection out there for the Aces. De Gronholm concedes another boundary. Oh, now Lewis steps back and cuts hard, but doesn't get the bat onto it. A dot ball, a rare dot ball against Lewis as well. Here's De Gronholm. Short one, and he pulls back and he slices it away. Late cut all the way to the fence for another 4. How do they keep De Gronholm on? The 200 is up for Central Districts. And that has all been discovered beautifully through this young man, Sam Lewis. What an outstanding strike. The long hair's flowing. De Gronholm's gone for 9. And he comes again. He strikes it straight back at De Gronholm. No run taken. And we get him another look at it, but there was no risk involved here at all. Straight back down the ground. Full toss. York just about himself, but gets it along the carpet beautifully. And a good piece of fielding, you have to say, from De Gronholm. Last ball of his over, and Nichols is again forward and again driving away through backward point. They'll take a single, and that will complete the over. 10 runs coming off it from De Gronholm. How does he stay at the bowling end? Another good over though. Lewis is definitely in control of this one. His score just getting bigger and bigger. So Mitchell McClenaghan will be back in it. He'll be going over the wicket again, the left armour. Into Lewis, and Lewis edged and just about dismissed. Well, if anyone's looked like doing it, it's been McClenaghan. Lewis survives the bottom edge, and now he's driving the next one away beautifully. And it finds some room out there as well. Oh, there's a bit of a mix-up between the batsmen, but they'll get there easily in the end. Hopkins, no chance. But a nice little drive there through extra cover from Lewis. They take 2, but the inside edge straight to the ground was just about troublesome there. Now he does it again. He gets it away from Hopkins. This should go. No, it won't go all the way at all. They might give themselves 3 runs. Here's the throw, and they will do it easy. Well, the batsman yelling a lot at each other here, but a indifferent shot from Lewis to get that so close to Hopkins. Get all the way now. Here is Noema Barnett, who we haven't seen for a few balls. Lewis has been doing the damage up to 125. He's really flying. 5 runs off this over already. McClenaghan. Shorter ball forces a solid defensive shot out of Noema Barnett. 125 off 97, Lewis. Here's Noema Barnett, back foot. Cole hooks it away nicely. Almost pulled. It wasn't really short enough to hook at all. And the fielder pulls it in eventually on the leg side. A deep square leg. And no run is taken. 1 run off that last ball. Another good over. Good pull shot to finish it from Noema Barnett. Lewis is back on strike. And he will be facing De Gronholm once again. A shorter one, very slow and easily tapped away. Down behind the fieldsman, all the way out there to the boundary at third man for 4. Wow, this is just classy stuff behind the wicket from Nichols. Waited on the slower ball, gave it the little edge, gave it a little ramp off the side. And all the way it goes to the fence for 4. It was a slower looking ball, but had plenty of speed to get its way to the boundary. Almost his 100th ball up now. As his leg side, and he misses completely and hits the pad. But definitely very much down the leg side of leg stump. And comes De Gronholm again. Beautifully played shot from Nichols. He'll look for a couple here, maybe even 3. Fieldsmen are getting together. They'll turn, look for another, and they'll do it easy. Well, it's almost too easy at the moment for Lewis. The job is just getting ticked off each and every time. He needs his partners though. Noema Barnett is a solid middle order batsman again. We see it there. He is 12 off 12. Lewis, 132 off 100. already got 7 off the over. This time, Noema Barnett drives. A nice shot too, but fielded brilliantly. And mid-off. De Gronholm to finish another over, and forward just hanging the defensive shot out there was Noema Barnett. And the over comes to a close. Look at this good variation. I think from De Gronholm it was a decent over, but just can't find a way to deal with the way Lewis and Noema Barnett are batting. The start of the 36th over, we have McClenaghan, and again, keeping these two together at the moment. Leg side, he slips it around the corner. Bound behind square leg he goes. They'll look for a couple. Here comes a throw again. Easily they'll do it though. A good throw from the boundary almost. Out there, fine leg. It's a tough place to field. The ball comes very quickly. Here's McClenaghan again. Another one on the leg side. This one might hit the fieldsman, but they're very fast. And they're through the run before he's off the turf. Well, these two have got great communication building up. It was a bit shaky to start with, but boy, it's come along very nicely since then. McClenaghan to Noema Barnett, and it is McClenaghan who's looking the one that will do the damage, if anyone, from the Aces. And he comes again. Barnett on 12. He goes big and goes high. Over the top of everyone. Splits the field in half. And scores a great boundary. That was a beautiful shot. Oh, we really got in a good position early when crack. Over the top it goes. Through extra cover. Over extra cover. Splits those two fieldsmen almost perfectly on the bounce. And into the fence for a brilliant boundary. And a 50 partnership as well. Didn't get the recognition that deserved. There's Noema Barnett already. Goodness, he's only contributed 16 runs as he defends the next ball. The 5th of the over, 1 to go. But, well, Lewis is doing the job. He's done a big chunk of the work here. As Noema Barnett tries beautifully in the gap again. They'll look through for 1. And they'll take the easy single. Another over complete. And another 8 runs coming off McClenaghan. He's got the wickets, but boy, oh boy, he is struggling to contain the runs. Now, well, there's no surprise here. I think De Gronholm was getting absolutely slaughtered, and it's a no-brainer to bring Singh back on. The spin, the change of pace and everything just could upset the batsman after such a long period of seam bowling and decent speed in the seam bowling as well. As Noema Barnett drives straight back past the bowler. They might look for a couple here. They're going to really have to hurry. They go to the wrong end. Oh, that's dreadful fielding. Why go over the bowler to find the keeper when they're both running? That could have been an opportunity. Noema Barnett is on 19 as it's a wider one outside off stump, and he looks like he wanted to explode. But he withheld the urge and just nudged it out into the cover. Next one in a full toss, and he hammers it, but it's hit beautifully straight to the man out there in the cover boundary. So a couple of dot balls here. Noema Barnett on 19. He looks ready to absolutely smash one of Singh's balls here a long, long way. Singh 1 for 51. He's already got a bit of treatment. We've seen Lewis go after him earlier on. 2 off this over. Oh, that's a good delivery. Slipping in between bat and pad, hitting the inside of the pad on the way. Wide outside off though. No chance of either wicket or LBW, but still, that little indecisiveness, getting the ball to move away from the bat, will please the Aces. And there's a double change, so both McClenaghan and De Gronholm gone. Kyle Mills coming back into the attack. He'll be bowling to Lewis. In comes Mills, first ball of his new spell. Oh, beautiful hit down the ground. They'll take an easy single down to a long on. Now, well, the opening ball of the spell from Kyle Mills has gone for a single, and he instantly is conceding more runs. None for 61 for Mills. Wow. Short one. And Noema Barnett beautifully places that one between 2 fieldsmen. They'll turn and look for 2. Here comes the throw again, but don't even look at it. It is nowhere near it. These two are so good together. They've been out there for nearly 8 overs. Noema Barnett on 21, a beautiful cover drive. And he finds the fieldsman instantly out there at deep cover. Runs are flowing here. We've already got 4 off this over. Mills it again. And it's beautifully driven again from the batsman Lewis. Another single take, and they're happy just to nudge this away. Get between 4, 6, even 8 runs off the over. And that makes for a fantastic knock. Look at the score, though. 230 up. Just 3 down. They're looking good odds here to chase down this 400. In excess of 400 by the Aces. Last ball, this Mills over. First one of his new spell. And it's another dot ball. Still 5 runs off the over. And CD will be very happy with this. They've done what they had to do. They're scoring runs easily, and they're not losing wickets. So Singh will get his first look at Sam Lewis. 1-1, he lets it come on, and he drives beautifully to the fence for 4. Bang! Oh, that is class. Absolute class. He's faced a lot of seam in the recent few overs. But first ball here from Bhupinder Singh, and he just goes bang! He's loved that driving shot that displaces off the bat and goes very square. And it just absolutely bullets away to the fence, another boundary. No surprise here, shorter and closer to the body, and it's hit straight into short leg, who does, let's be fair, a phenomenal job to pull that one in. Here's Singh again, another shorter one, another one, hit square straight off the drive, and this will be another 4. Don't even chase it, you cannot bowl wide to Sam Lewis. 2 balls have been outside off, and bang, both of them have been absolutely smashed all the way along the carpet, all the way to the rope. The run rate is 6.2. Here's Singh again. This time Lewis will drive him straight. Good piece of fielding there in mid-off. And oh, excellent running from Lewis. He grabs a cheeky single down the ground. Shouldn't have been anything. And he'll give Noema Barnett a couple of balls to finish the over, which he's forward defending. Well, this is so productive. 240 for 3. Singh's gone for 60. Noema Barnett gives a bit of a flurry off that last shot, and they say no to the run. It completes another over. 340 for 5. Well, you have to say Mills is looking ineffective. Singh looking ineffective. Even McClenaghan and de Gronholm ineffective as well. What other options do they have? It will be Kyle Mills to continue. Second ball of his second spell. And he pulls one. Oh, that's not a bad shout as Lewis looked to go leg side. And he's given it. Oh, that's a big wicket. Kyle Mills, just as we say how ineffective they look. Lewis goes across the line, gets hit high on the pad, and he departs for 146 off just 109 balls. What a debut knock from young Sam Lewis. Jacob Oram is the new man in. What an entertaining innings this has been from the Central District Stags. One with the new man on debut, Sam Lewis, who has hit a remarkable 146 runs off 109 balls in his first ever domestic first-class match. He was the mainstay, he was the rock, and him along with Noema Barnett and Greg Hay have put together a sensational innings for the Stags. Some support from Van Wyk down the order as well for 46. Bracewell and Kane pulling in 19s as well. All in all, they have struggled their way. Well, some may say struggle. I think quite classily and quite easily pushed their way in 90 overs to 413 all out. That means they do trail the Aces by 15 runs after the first innings. It was Singh, McClenaghan with 3 wickets each. Kyle Mills got 2, and de Gronholm come back well to pick up Kane, his 1 wicket for 97 runs. Munro was the only other bowler to get any deliveries from the Aces, just 7 overs, and they relied on that main 4 for their strike force. An interesting tactic from the Aces, but let's see how their second innings goes and see what Sam Lewis in his first match along with his teammates will have to chase to win this match. So the Aces' second innings has been completed, and you have to say first thing off the bat, Jeet Raval is having an outstanding match against the Stags. He got to go with his 109 in the first innings, a 98 before Lewis got the catch off the bowling of Adam Milne. Anurag Kitchen as well went to the catching of Lewis to the bowling of Kane, and that was all the impact he had. But the big run scorers, Raval, an amazing match, 98 as well. But apart from that, he was left pretty much on his own. Kitchen with a 32, Guptill in there at 3 with a 22. We're getting pretty down in the dirty here, folks. Munro got a 27, but there wasn't much to speak of other than that, and they really did stumble their way through to 218 for 10, so you can add that 15 runs on the top of that, and the situation we're looking at is the Aces with a lead of 233 runs. That is what is required to win this game for the Central Stags. Lewis will be up next. He'll be out facing that first delivery, but for now, for me, for the end of this session and for the end of this episode, I will depart. Thank you everyone for watching this one. Hope you're enjoying seeing Sam Lewis back in action, and we'll be back again very soon for plenty more coming from this talismanic man coming in to the Stags. 146 on debut, that's an innings to remember. But until next time, where the run chase begins, thank you for tuning in and watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying the cricket, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.